Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about a game that is similar to base PSO2, or at least people who have played this game have recommended it to me. Unfortunately, it is not available yet. However, it will be coming out on the Nintendo Switch in March. Now, the game that I'm talking about is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I believe this game is already available if you want to play it on the Wii U or something. However, unfortunately, I couldn't find Xenoblade on Steam. They just don't have a PC version or something, which is a little bit unfortunate. But nevertheless, it is coming out on the Nintendo Switch, and so let's watch the trailer together so that you guys get a general idea of what this game is about.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
Kind of already gives
The ship had
PSO2
taken way too
vibes.
much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis, all housed in a unit called the Lifehold. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold, are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know.
Sheesh. The world looks so freaking awesome here. So from the vibe that I'm getting so far, it's kind of like PSO2 meets Monster Hunter. It's giving me that sort of vibe. And so with the grid-based system, I think this probably makes a lot of sense since it is running on a Switch, you know, not super crazy powerful system. But it does definitely give me strong PSO2 vibes right now.
Slowly but surely, we're building a sustainable future for ourselves on this planet.
Remember, the clock is always ticking.
And this part's
We have
cool.
to find
You
that
get to build like your little
before it's too
Gundams. Look at that, man. Traversing the world with your little Gundam suit. That's sick. Now the battle system is okay, you know, it's definitely no NGS, but if you play the base game, it's pretty similar.
I happen to be a pretty competent pilot.
Don't know who that is, but
the market for.
looks like a funny character.
Irina! Marcus! Run!
You must be purged. This is our calling as Ganglion, the cause of the righteous.
Son,
Is that a Beastman?
is it possible this is their native planet?
Troops, a trying battle awaits us, but we must repel the coming invasion, no matter what the cost. We're counting on you.
I like the music. I really like the music.
You're right to be afraid, little girl.
We need that Lifehold unit, no matter what the cost.
We came here to ensure the survival of the human race. The will to live is stronger than the will to destroy, Luxar. Let's go!
Yay. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. And we get this little extra scene here.
Humanity still needs me.
That skill.
You're still alive?
This Skell was always leading the way, guiding us where we're needed.
So there we go. We get Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition coming out on March 20th on the Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, I don't think it's coming out on any other systems other than the Switch, but it definitely does scratch that itch. So if you were just kind of like burnt out of NGS or burnt out of base game or anything, you might want to look into this game. I'm definitely going to be picking up this game because I'm just looking for a game that's like single player, story driven, because NGS definitely ain't doing that right now, unfortunately. Now, for those who want a little bit more B-roll on the combat system itself in Xenoblade Chronicles, here is some more footage. Again, I've told you it doesn't look like super amazing because it's like I don't know how many years old this game is, like 8 or 9 years old. So the combat system or the systems involved in this game isn't crazy, but you know, if I'm playing this on my Nintendo Switch, I don't mind. I feel like this is fine for me. And it definitely does scratch that, you know, OG playstyle, OG itch. But this is the cool part. You gotta get into your robots and your Gundams. From what I've heard, you do need to play the game quite a bit. Like, I think it's like almost halfway through the game before you get this special quest in order to build your Gundams. And then, like, you have to farm for all the different parts to actually make the Gundam itself. So it is pretty lengthy. But once you make it, it does open up the game quite a bit, is what I've heard. Again, I've never played this game before, but it definitely looks really, really cool. Especially with all the weapons. Like, dude, that's awesome. That greatsword thing looks really cool. And this is like a regular sword. There's just a bunch of different weapons that you can use, which is just looks awesome, man. Flamethrower. Okay, that flamethrower is weak as hell against that enemy. And then this is the normal combat, which is not in, you know, we're not in our Gundam forms, we're in our human forms. So this is probably where the game opens up at the very beginning. Well, okay, maybe not this boss. You're not fighting a level 46 boss at the beginning. But I believe there is footage later on like lower level bosses. Yeah, level 22 boss. So, you know, it does look pretty interesting. You do have a party of multiple people, and from what I understand, the other players are just AI controlled. So you just control the main character, and then the AI controls the other two characters, and you just kind of do what you want to do, and they will just follow up and support you, basically. Maybe you can make them cast certain skills by pushing buttons, like you can make them heal you there, I think. That's what it looked like. Character creation, obviously it's not going to be as good as NGS, but I mean, hell, on a Nintendo Switch, it's good enough for me. Then again, I'm not really a fashionista, as you guys know. So there you go, another game to put on your radar if you're not playing all those gacha games already. You know, I'm still playing Wuthering Waves. I just completed 2.0. I just started Genshin Impact. I'm now working on Natlan. I just got into Natlan. And then there's nothing going on Zenless Zone Zero. Honkai Star Rail, we're waiting for the Herda right now. And then that covers the gacha games more or less. Nikkei, of course, we're still playing as well, but we're just waiting for another big event. But other than that, of course, we're waiting for Monster Hunter Wilds. And then the next game that I'm going to be waiting for after I beat that is going to be, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition on the Nintendo Switch, because this game does look very promising.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it entertaining. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.